I'm so glad you chose to take this time for yourself. I'm Danya, and I'm going to be guiding you today in this replenishing restorative class to reset your nervous system. Find a comfortable position on your mat, sitting up on a blanket so the hips can relax and the spine can be long. Notice if there are any small adjustments you can make to be more comfortable and settle into a position that you've chosen. Feel supported by the surface below you. Let's begin. Let your hands rest softly on your thighs. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Let's begin with the breath. Take a few smooth and steady breaths, allowing the entire body to land. Feel your breath move in your body. Notice, where in your body does your breath rise? Where do you feel the breath the most? Perhaps in your nostrils or in the chest? Can you feel your breath expanding your lower abdomen? Breathe in through your nose. Feel the inhalation widen your ribs. Now take the deepest breath that you've taken all day. Breathe in through the nose. Slowly fill your lungs and send your breath all the way into your belly. As you exhale, release the breath slowly through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop down and your hips sink into the support beneath you. Take 2 more cleansing breaths like this. Inhale, expand gently. Exhale through your mouth, softening. Now come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice how slowing down the breath drops you into the present moment. Throughout our practice today, keep coming back to your breath, letting it be your anchor to being present. Okay, let's set ourselves up for our first shape, supported child's pose. Come onto hands and knees, perhaps placing a blanket under your knees if that is more comfortable. Bring your knees wide and the big toes come together to touch. Place your bolster or pillow lengthwise between your knees and lower the front of your body onto it. Turn one cheek to the side. Arms can wrap around the bolster or extend forward. You may be able to relax more deeply if the bolster is propped up with a block. If it's not comfortable to sit on to the backs of your legs, place the blanket between your calves and thighs so the weight of your hips is supported. If it still feels like you can't relax in this shape, just roll onto your back and hug your legs towards the sides of your chest. In a restorative pose, we want to be able to relax completely any muscular effort or holding so that we can sink beneath the layers of tension and move towards our soft body. Once you feel held by your props, begin to sense your internal weather. Where do you feel tension or tightness? No judgment, just noticing. Feel your body settle into stillness. Let your belly soften completely and bring your awareness back to the breath. Feel the gentle inflating of the abdomen on the in-breath, and let the exhale be a surrender to the heaviness of your body and to the pull of gravity. Just follow the waves of breath moving through your body. Now slowly turn your head to the other cheek. This posture compresses the belly slightly, which can help stimulate the vagus nerve, supporting relaxation. Supported forward folds lower blood pressure, ease tension in the lower back, and with each breath we signal the brain that it's safe to shift from a state of vigilance and action into our rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. With each wave of breath, let go. Allow the ground to take your weight. Surrender. Feel yourself becoming heavier moment by moment. Just experiencing how with each exhalation the body unwinds habitual patterns of holding. Just breathing, inhale and exhale. Experiencing how doing this affects your body and mind. Slowly begin to prepare to move into our next shape. Coming onto hands and knees, we can take a few cat-cows. Inhaling to lengthen the spine, and exhale, rounding into flexion. Inhale, letting the breath rise to the heart, floating up through the crown of your head. And exhaling, rounding into this subtle release. Move slowly, like you're moving through water. Move intentionally to feel the articulation of each vertebrae. Closing your eyes to feel more deeply. Perhaps you sense your body's desire to move in a different direction. Shifting the weight of the hips from side to side. Or perhaps figure of eights. Restorative yoga can be a moving meditation. Moving slowly into stillness to help your body unravel from urgency. We move slowly to feel more deeply and notice where our body is storing stress in the form of tension. And when this movement feels complete, we make our way to our next shape. For our next pose, reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana, you will need your bolster, 2 blocks, or a rolled up blanket to place behind your thighs, and a blanket to support the back of your head. Set your props up and come to lie on your back with your pillow or bolster lengthwise behind you. The bottom of the bolster should support your back. Now bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall open. Place a block or rolled blanket under each thigh and your folded blanket under the back of your head, if you'd like more support for your neck. Now wrap your arms around your chest like you're giving yourself a hug. Breathing into your heart, feel your breath opening up your upper back and shoulders. Visualize creating space between your shoulder blades. And then open up your wings, resting your arms open wide at your side. See where it feels most relaxing for your arms to land. Perhaps at shoulder height or raised over your head. As long as this doesn't cause any strain in your shoulders, it can be a lovely stretch in the side of the body. It may also be nice to let your hands rest on your body. Perhaps on your belly or on your heart. Now close your eyes and let your breath deepen. This gentle opening of the chest helps the fascia around the heart and lungs, helping to reverse the physical collapse we tend to get from stress or anxiety, or from postural habits like hunching over our phones. Notice the back of your body in contact with the surface beneath you. With each breath, feel the ground holding you. At this moment, there is nowhere you need to go. Nothing you need to do. Give yourself permission to just be. With every breath, feel your back body melt into the support. If you notice any muscular tension, see if you can find just a little more ease. Letting go. Let the surface beneath you support you. And observe how layers of tension begin to become undone. See if you can soften behind your eyes, behind your tongue, your jaw, back of your neck. Even the skin on your chest softens. Notice the beating of your heart slowing. Feel tension release from your body. We practice down-regulating our nervous system, so it is easier to return to this state of calm whenever we need to tune into it. Bringing your awareness to the breath. Is your breath steady? Even inhalations and exhalations. Take a moment to count your breath. Inhale to 4 and exhale to the count of 4. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 2, 3, 4. And taking our final 3 rounds of breath before we transition. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale completely through an open mouth. Perhaps finding a slight pause or hold at the bottom of your exhale. Inhaling through the nose and exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. Sighing the breath out with a soft and another big inhale, filling your chest, ribs and belly with life-giving prana. And then exhale completely, lingering for a moment at the bottom of the out-breath, sensing in that moment the ease that comes when the body is empty of breath. Okay, slowly transitioning out of the pose, bringing your hands to your knees and slowly drawing them together, and roll off your props to come up to sit. Close your eyes and pause here for a few breaths to notice the effects of the pose. Now let's set up for our next shape. Come to sit with your legs bent, both knees falling to the right. Placing the right hand to your side, taking a twist to the right. Exhale back through center. And move the legs so that the knees can drop to the left. Left hand on the floor to your side, twisting to the left. Now moving with your own breath, inhaling, twisting to the right. Exhale, move through center. And inhaling to the left. Our next shape is sideline twist. Bring the short end of your bolster to your right hip, keeping the legs staggered so both knees meet the floor. Gently turn your body to face the bolster and bring the front of your body down to rest on your bolster with your head turned to the right, and forearms resting on either side of the bolster. Notice if you can find any spaces in your body that are holding tension. And with each out breath, find a little more ease. Relax your shoulders, your hips, your belly. Observe where sensations surface in your body. Sensations coming and going like ripples on the surface of water. Allow them to pass through you without resisting. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Breathing all the way into your belly. Feel your breath in your side ribs. Can you sense the gentle rise of your ribs with every inhale? Just keep following this sweet rising and falling of your body, being lulled by the ebb and flow of breath. Let your breath guide you to the quiet voice within. Slowly, let's make our way to the other side. Rather moving yourself or your bolster, transition yourself to the left side. Bolster snug against your left hip, gently twisting so the front of your body comes on to the bolster with the left cheek resting. Notice if you feel completely at ease in this shape and make any necessary adjustments to be more comfortable. Perhaps adjusting the position of your legs or arms. Bringing your awareness into your body. Scanning for any places of holding. Bring your awareness to the top of your head. Relaxing any tension in your scalp. Softening the creases in your forehead. Releasing your cheeks, your lips. Placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and notice how your jaw softens. Your whole face soft. With this same intention to soften, scanning down the back of your neck, shoulders, down your spine, letting go of any tightness in your waist, your hips, all the way down the length of your legs. Softening your thighs, back of the knees, the calves, softening all the muscles in your legs. Feeling this same energy of rest and relaxation making its way all the way down to your feet and all 10 toes. With each exhalation, Your body sinking deeper into the support. Giving yourself permission to release into this moment of rest and relaxation. Now taking your final 3 rounds of breath in this shape. And bring yourself up to a seated position. Closing your eyes and pausing here for a few breaths to notice the effects of the pose. Gradually begin to prepare to move into our final resting shape, Shavasana. Place a bolster or rolled blanket in the middle of your mat so that your knees can rest on top, and placing a folded blanket at the top of your mat where you will lay the back of your head, and bring yourself to lie down. Perhaps placing an eye cover or towel over your eyes. Let your arms rest away from your body and roll your shoulders open so your heart and hands open to the spaciousness of receiving. And begin to notice the volume of your body. Your skin in contact with surfaces. Notice the back of your heart pressing into the ground as you inhale. Your shoulders and arms growing heavy as you exhale. Feel the weight of your legs. Notice the space behind your knees. And bring your awareness to the soles of your feet. Notice the edges of your body softening into the floor. Consciously letting go and returning to your body's inner knowing. Let your breath be like a gentle wave, rising and falling. Letting your breath anchor you to this moment. Let your breath be your invitation inward to rest, to listen. to reconnect with the quiet wisdom already inside of you. I would like to share these words from the poet Jane Hirshfield. Only when I'm quiet for a long time and do not speak do the objects of my life draw near. I will leave you here in this stillness and in this quiet space. May you come a little closer to that which is most vital.